person in the chat and you say the word first, you get a point. That's across all of our streaming platforms. We're doing this on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So you have to be the first person across all of them. Giuseppe Manoa.
Giuseppe Manone.
Manone. Hey, Giuseppe Manone. Am I getting that right? Welcome. Are you Italian? Are you from Italy? Welcome if you're from Italy. We have some people who've come by
Welcome if you're not from Italy too.
No, we don't want you here if you're not from Italy. The theme is toxic sock syndrome, which is a little different than shock syndrome. It's just if you wear your socks too long, they get really toxic. All right, so Giuseppe. Dan Wolf is here, the very talented Dan Wolf.
Hi, Dan Wolf.
Everybody, Dan Wolf, go put your website in the chat there. He's a very talented singer and songwriter. He's been on the show before on Another Wasted Hour, the podcast. Go check out his music. He is very, very good. And my mom's here just for a moment. They're having a late dinner. So, other ways you can get points. Obviously, if you answer a question correctly in the 60 seconds that is provided, you get a point. If you're the first person to answer, you get a bonus point. So you get 2 points for that. You can also get a point if you're on Facebook and you've shared to your profile, or you share to somebody else's profile, or to a group. You can go get a point for that. I'm going to do that right now just so that you can see it here on the screen, because that's how we divvy up the points. If you do a share and it doesn't show up on the screen, then we're probably not going to be able to give you a point. We're already seeing some. Looks like Shaggy has done it. But I am also going to do it just so that I can point at it and you can see it. So here I'm going to do a share right now, public, and then... Aha! Isn't that cool? All right, so if you do that, you get a point. You can do it to groups. You can do it to your friends. But you have to do it on their profiles. You can't do it as a private message. We don't see those. If you'd like to send a private message to somebody, like just personally to let them know, then you'll have to do that in the chat there in Facebook. We'll give you a point for it, but you need to kind of @sign them and let them know that you're in here so that we see it. So there you go. Those are things that you need to know. Last but not least, there's also a thing called a Karen. You can throw a Karen when we ask the question. If you think nobody's going to get it correct, you shout Karen in the chat. If no one gets it correct, you get a point. But if anyone gets it correct, you lose 1 point. So it's a gamble, okay? I think that's all of them, right? That's all the ways that you can play.
And a note about Theme Thursday.
Yes.
Please do not guess the theme until the end when we ask you to guess the theme.
You won't get a point.
No.
Yeah. Not until the end.
I'm gonna ask it at the end, like it's an 11th question.
Yes.
Just hold on to your balls.
Is the theme Jodie Foster?
It is not.
No, it isn't. Go. Yeah, so the only time you get a point is if you guess the theme at the end. There's no, person who guesses the theme first gets a bonus. It's everybody who gets it right who's been paying attention. And then for the folks over there on Twitch, if you host the show, let us know, and we'll get you a point as well, okay? All right.
You, Karnak.
Yeah. Let's start with question number 1.
Let's do that. According to the Ben & Jerry's website, what is their second most popular flavor?
Second most popular.
Used to be their most popular.
Okay.
But it got knocked out, and now it's been the second most popular.
Do we know what the first most popular is now?
Yeah.
We do. Is it vanilla?
No.
It should be. Vanilla's delicious. I think vanilla should also get extra points because it's in so many other things, right? Because if you have Rocky Road, well, it's vanilla ice cream with junk in it, right? So you should also get points for it being vanilla ice cream that has junk in it. That seems only fair to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree about it, but that's my take on it. I think that should be the case. Yeah.
I have an important question.
Yeah.
Gordon B. McCracken, who answered Cherry Garcia, are you junior or senior?
Usually that's junior on Facebook and seniors on YouTube, but we want to make sure.
We want to be sure that we don't misattribute points.
Maybe they should play as a team. We should since they have the same name, they have to actually play together. 10 seconds left on the timer here. Get your answers in. Dan Wolf goes with cookie dough, which is a great answer. Cookie dough is very popular, for the record. A lot of people like cookie dough, so I don't think that that's wrong. Let's go to the chat, because time is up. And let's see. What do we got here? I'm going to turn some of this down. Okay. So I need
Go-Go.
to...
Thank you, Go-Go.
Thank you, Go-Go. We appreciate you. From the top, we've got a lot of different guesses. It looks like Cherry Garcia is pretty popular. Somebody did say Jerry Garcia, which I don't think they made an ice cream out of the man.
No.
No, I believe it's still out of cherries.
That sounds yucky.
Fish food, strawberry. Chubby hipster, says Ian.
Style point for chubby hipster ice cream.
Half baked from Craig and Smiles. And I think those are most of Chunky Monkey from Tom Johnson. Those are all of our answers, it looks like. What's the correct answer?
Well, I will say half-baked is the most popular.
Half-baked is the most popular
That's
one.
number
Interesting.
one.
So vanilla ice cream is the most popular.
With stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So vanilla ice cream, best ice cream.
But isn't half-baked a mix of chocolate and vanilla ice creams?
I'm not saying that chocolate isn't also popular,
Oh,
but vanilla is number one.
okay.
Interesting fact, in order to make chocolate, you have to add vanilla to it.
It's true.
It is. So chocolate ice cream is basically vanilla ice cream with stuff
That's
in it.
not true.
With stuff in it.
No.
Yep. You make vanilla ice cream, right? And then you add chocolate to it,
Okay.
right?
Well, vanilla ice cream is really just sweet cream ice cream with stuff in it.
That's true. Yep.
So sweet cream ice cream is actually the most popular.
Right. Vanilla ice cream, the most popular flavor, though.
Sweet cream can be a flavor.
Mm-mm.
It's a flavor at Cold Stone.
Yeah, but it's not. All it is a base. There's no flavor to it.
Sweet.
Sweet is the flavor of sweet. Really, when you think about it, sweet cream ice cream is just sweet with stuff added to it.
Yeah.
David Dugard says the theme is ice cream.
I'm going to murder you, David Dugard.
Should I stop reading his guesses?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I didn't realize. So what was the correct answer? Did we
Cherry
get that?
Garcia.
Cherry Garcia. So first person who got Cherry Garcia. I don't know. That's tough. It looks like Gordon because we've got Jerry.
Yeah. So
We've got Jerry Garcia.
Here's what I did.
Yeah.
I did not count Jenny's Jerry Garcia as the first correct answer.
Okay.
So she does not get 2 points. She did correct it to Cherry Garcia, and I'll allow it and give her 1 point, but she doesn't get the 2 points.
Okay. So still 1 point for that. How about just David Dugard yelling the word Jerry?
No.
No, not good enough?
If Jerry Garcia doesn't count, Jerry doesn't count.
Jerry!
No.
Jerry! All right. Let's move on then.
So, Craig Lewis, Cherry Garcia used to be the most popular flavor, and half-baked, I think, was second. But then they switched.
Smile says that sweet cream and vanilla are not the same.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
I don't know that we denied that at all.
Vanilla ice
Did
cream
I
is
say
sweet cream with stuff added to it.
Right, specifically vanilla.
Yeah.
Right, and then vanilla, chocolate is just vanilla with stuff added to it.
Yeah.
As is pretty much every other ice cream.
Half-baked is also vanilla with stuff added to it.
Yeah. Rocky Road, vanilla with stuff in it.
No, you do not get a time travel point. Thank you for asking.
What does that mean? Time travel point. What's a time travel point?
Because his answer would have been correct in years past.
Oh, I see. Yeah, since we said current, then you're not going to get a point.
So in the book I was using, it actually said, according to Ben & Jerry's website, what's the most popular flavor, Cherry Garcia. But I looked it up because you people are jerks.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
I realized it had slipped to second, so I rephrased the question.
French vanilla has egg in it.
Yeah,
so
it's more like a custard flavor.
I like that what we've done is we've opened the door to people just yelling out random facts about ice cream. They're like, sweet cream and vanilla are not the same. Oh, all right. French vanilla has an egg in it. Like, all right.
We got milkshakes the other day, Keith and I, from Baskin Robbins, and it was really more like sweet cold milk. There was way too much milk in our milkshake.
Yeah. And it wasn't like, you didn't have to really suck the straw to get it in. Like it was.
Yeah, it was like sweet cold milk.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. I don't know how to order it in a better way to be like, could you just make this like an actual milkshake rather than whatever bullshit You did
Well,
because
I think if you want it to be a good milkshake, you don't go to a Baskin Robbins. There's also a Dunkin' Donuts
that's fair. That's also
with a
fair.
really cranky lady on the intercom.
All right, so let's move on. Question number 2. Question number 2, right?
Thank you for acknowledging you're a jerk, Tom Johnson.
Yes.
Okay. Question number 2. What is the name of the movie in which Woody Allen plays a character named Fielding Mellish?
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Dan Wolf wants to know, how are you mad that a milkshake had too much milk?
It's the first ingredient. Shake is second.
That's true. I needed more shake. That was the problem.
Yeah.
It was just a milk with stuff in it.
It was like drinking chocolate chip milk. It wasn't that great.
Yeah. That's the problem is you need to have the, like, if you're just going to make me, like, cereal milk, essentially, then cool, but, like, don't call it a milkshake. That's all I'm asking. All right, let's see. We've got some guesses coming in. Aliens. That, I don't feel like that was I don't know, I think Woody Allen wasn't in Aliens. I could be wrong. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
It's a Harry Potter movie.
Sort of, right? It's like the same universe.
It's in the Harry Potter universe, yeah.
Which is a weird universe. I bet in the Harry Potter universe, Pluto's still a planet.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. Let's go to the chat because time is up, and let's see what people came up with. Christina says, "Yum." I know milkshakes are the best. They're so good. Bananas, says Dan Wolf. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, says David Dugard. It's my creed. I don't know if that's just a comment or if it's us jerks. It's my creed. I think that's what's happening. Zelig, says Go-Go. The Performer, says Tom Johnson. Hannah and Her Sister, says Melissa. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, says Craig. Banana Republic, says Steam. Woody Allen is an alien. I mean, they're named, the words are very similar, alien and Allen, but I don't feel like they're actually the same. So, no. Diana says, I hate Woody Allen with a fiery passion. You know, I like to save my fiery passion for worse things, but he is kind of a skeevy person, it seems like. So
It's pretty creepy.
Yeah. So I'll give you that. Fiery passion, I feel like there's a lot of, like, really good fiery passion people out there. He's kind of like a mediocre passion. I'm like, yeah.
Medium passion?
Yeah, kind of like our milkshakes.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they are mediocre milkshakes. To me, I'm like, people are like, hey, do you think Woody Allen's a good person? And I'm like, no, not. I don't think so. But they were like, but if they were like, would you knife fight him? I'd be like, no, I don't.
Probably not.
No. But if you were like, would you knife fight Hitler? I'd be like, I'll give it a shot, right? Like, if I could go back in time and knife fight him, I would try and knife fight him.
Give it a go.
Yeah, I'd give it a shot at least. Michael Barbine has shared the show. We appreciate. Thank you very much. He is our Minister of Misinformation. Although, for the record, Michael Barbine may have lost his title because, I'm just saying, Emily shared like 61 times yesterday. She might be the new Minister of Misinformation. Mistress of Misinformation?
Mistress.
All right. What is question number 3?
What is the name
Wait, we didn't get the answer, did we?
Oh, the answer is bananas.
Bananas! Which is, I think, only one person who got it, right?
That's Tom Johnson. No, sorry, Dan Wolf.
Dan Wolf. Tom Johnson.
I marked it correctly on the form.
Yeah, Tom Johnson didn't get it. Steven says Banana Republic, but that is not correct, right?
No.
Barbine says I'm banned from sharing until July unless it's to my own groups. Oh, my goodness. Well, Emily might be banned from sharing to her own profile here soon. If I had a gun with 2 bullets and I was in a room with Hitler, Woody Allen, and Toby, I would shoot Toby twice.
Who's Toby?
That's an Office reference.
Oh.
Yeah. That is... all right. So now we can move on. So 2 points goes to Dan Wolf.
Dan Wolf.
Nobody else gets points. 3. Question number 3.
Question number 3. What is the nickname of the athletic teams at Syracuse University?
There we go. 60 seconds on the clock.
There's a couple answers I'll accept here.
There's a couple of answers? Oh my goodness. Okay. No golf club to the fax machine. No. I think that's Office Space. Golf club to the fax machine. Is that? I don't know. I think it was a bat to the fax machine. Right? I feel like they had a bat in Office Space. Am I wrong on that?
Yeah, it was a bat.
It's a good thing that your groups are the bomb. That is true. That is good. Absolutely right. Orange Men, Sierra suck. The Fighting Whites. The Orange, the Weasels. The Finger Lakers. 15 seconds on the clock still. We've lost all of our UK Twitter folks. I hope they're okay. We lost Septic yesterday. And now Matt McFaceStab has disappeared. Which is very sad.
No, Steve.
But we did get Dan Wolf here back, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
What did you say, Steve?
Steve said, "I see a theme. Can I spoil it?" I've literally asked you not to do that.
Yeah. I mean, we
could
can't.
not have been more clear.
We can't stop you from doing it, but asking if you can do it is dumb because we already asked you not to do it. All right, time's up. We're going to the chat.
I don't see an answer from Lori. Is she in a watch party? Because if you're in a watch party and adding an answer, that doesn't show up in our chat.
Maybe. That might be the problem. Yeah, I'm not seeing Lori in ours at all. I'm not sure why that is, but it might be that she started a watch party. Yeah, so get her in here if she's not in a watch party, because we like her and we want her to be part of the show. Looks like YouTube is not firing right for some reason. Every once in a while they go all crazy. It says it's online, so that's good. And there's a couple people watching, but for some reason my time is up messages are not getting out to YouTube.
I wonder if that means there's YouTube people talking to us and we can't see it.
I don't know. I think there's some people watching YouTube and answering over here. If you're on YouTube, say hi, because we don't know if we can hear you. And we want to make sure that we're getting you points and everything. So, anyhow, there's 23 people, by the way. Hi, everybody. We're glad to have you here. We do this at 7 o'clock every night, by the way, this trivia ridiculousness. So the time's up. Lots of different answers. Any of them correct?
Yes.
All right, what is the correct answer?
The Orange or the Orange Men.
The Orange or the Orange Men.
So the first one was Dan Wolf.
Dan Wolf gets 2 points again. Killing it over there on Twitch, by the way. And then Steam, it looks like, went with the Orange.
Yep.
I thought it was like the Fighting Orange or something like that. I like Smiles' answer. The Fruit Fighters. They're also a band, right? Is that the band?
Yeah.
No. Ian says the team's name is the Not As Cool as Yonkers.
Oh.
I guess the Fighting Not As Cool as Yonkers is. The Junes, the Sportsters, says Craig.
Good job, Craig.
Melissa goes with the Greyhounds.
The Weasels.
Yeah, the Weasels. Yeah, so there you go. Lots of good ones. All right, so let's move on to question number 4.
Brick mortar can be made by mixing water and sand with calcium oxide. Calcium oxide is better known as what?
What is calcium oxide colloquially known as?
Craig sent a message from YouTube and it didn't come through.
Okay, 60 seconds. Thanks for doing that, Craig. For the folks who are over on YouTube, we're not seeing your answers. I'm really sorry. You'll want to jump on either Twitch or on Facebook and catch us. Something's apparently awry with the chat settings or something. I don't know why that is. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're trying to answer on YouTube, don't do that. We cannot see you, and we'd like to see you. All right, so good. Lots of answers coming in. 20 seconds left on the clock. I like Shaggy with bird poop. That's what you name it. You're just trying to. I'd hate to have to go into Home Depot and get that. Hi, which the aisles is the bird poop on? Is that Where do the birds poop?
Gross.
Portland cement, dessert topping, pudding.
Okay.
That's the lines of all of those folks. All right, time's up. Let's go to the chat and see. Also, the lime. We have lime with an I and with a Y. Just so you know, one is a disease, the other is like a citrus. Right. Let's see. Jenny says glue. I like that. Jenny goes with it. That's what it does, right? Eric Sanford with old milk.
Oh, God. Yeah, Shaggy, there always are birds inside the Home Depot. Any time of year, there's friggin' birds in the Home Depot. Lori's here.
Hey, there's Lori. Now we see her. We weren't sure where you were, Lori. We couldn't see any of your stuff. Were you over on YouTube? Is that the problem?
Jenny Shoesmith, he wasn't talking about you.
No, Jenny, that he's also dating a Jenny, and it's not you. Don't worry. You definitely don't want it to be you. All right. So, what was the correct answer?
The answer is lime with an I.
With an I.
But I'll take it with a Y because if you say it out loud, it's the same word.
That's fair. All right. Tyson's Corner Food Court used to have a big bird problem.
Yes, that's true. There would be bird poop on the tables.
You know what? Who else also had that? Sesame Street.
Had a big bird problem?
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
They had a big bird problem. Mm-hmm. All right. So, Dan Wolf, 2 points again. No, I'm sorry. Craig came in first that time with 2 points. Dan Wolf got it. Steam, Melissa all got the correct answer along with Tom Johnson. Tom Johnson.
Yeah, Craig got the 2 points, not Dan Wolf.
Right, Craig. Yep, I agree. Dan Wolf says no, it's a homophone.
Yep, I understand.
Yeah, no, we don't really go for spelling. If we can say it out loud and it's close, because some of these are hard ones to spell, we go along with it.
And we can't apply the spelling doesn't count rule part way.
Yeah.
That's tacky.
Craig says Big Bird. I get it. I ain't laughing, but I get it. Hey, you know what? They can't all be gems, okay? I'm going to remember this rule. He's just going to start spelling things just phonetically now.
Why do people want to make my life hard?
Because it's entertaining. Let's go to question number 5.
Question number 5. What is the name of the 1928 movie in which the Marx Brothers run a hotel in Florida?
All right, what is the name of that movie? 60 seconds on the clock. Marx Brothers running a hotel in Florida, 1929. Answers in the chat. Get them in there. Now, obviously, Dan Wolf will be trying to figure out how to write these things all phonetically as some type of weird challenge. Dan Wolf comes in first with Toy Story 3. Robert goes with Birds. Birds, the movie. That's where birds just attack people. I don't remember the Marx Brothers being in there, but maybe it was a different set of Marx Brothers.
Maybe.
Everything I say are fighting words. Oh, goodness. Hotel Marmont. Monkey Business. The Coconuts. Coconuts?
Coconuts.
Yeah, he said coconuts, though. If you look at David Dugard, coconuts, which I assume would be chocolate that goes to space, right? That's what that is. I feel like that. Let's see. Duck Soup, Coconuts, A Night in the Opera, Under the Rainbow, Transylvania, 5000, Coconuts. Time's up. We have gone to chat. So lots of different answers in the chat. I guess the question would be if anyone got it correct.
Yes.
So someone's got it. That's good. So we didn't have to deal with any Karens, but we'll wait for Facebook to catch up and make sure that we got everybody's answers before the time elapsed. And there we have them. Ian says coconuts is the correct spelling for that movie.
No, it's not.
Oh, interesting. It's coconut the right spelling for that movie. That's
It's
Robert says Tom Moretta Riddle about
Tom Moretto Riddle?
yeah, Tom Moretto Riddle, who I don't know who that is, but says it like 20 times. Which I think maybe he thinks that you get a point for each time you say Tom Morvello Riddle, but
If you move the A one place to the left, that is the correct spelling for that movie, Ian. It's Coco with an A, nuts.
Coca, and then nuts.
Yeah.
COCOA. So
Nuts.
So instead of cocoa like chocolate, it's more like coca like cocaine.
No, it is cocoa like chocolate. It's COCOA.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So let's see. Right one was coconuts, right? You said, did you say that? Mm-hmm. So it looks like the first person to say something that looked like coconuts. David Dugard had the coconuts. Close enough? Does that count? It's
the coconuts.
The coconuts. Okay, so first you have 2 points to David Dugard. Steam and Melissa and Smiles all get points as well.
Yep.
Ian says in England that's the correct way to say it. We don't have any people from the UK to actually to be able to check that. And Caitlin's looking it up. Why would you look it up? Don't let them waste your time.
It's a band.
Don't. They're just wasting your time now. You know that. Not to be confused with vanilla.
Yes.
All right. Let's go with our... well, that's question number 5. We did that, so let's go...
Number 5.
Let's go through the points that people have. Again, David Dugard says, finally a topic I'm good at. Shaggy wants to know how many people are cheating.
Nothing can be done about that.
Yeah, I don't... Hopefully there aren't any dickbags out there cheating, because if what you're doing is cheating and using search engines to get answers for a trivia game where you just get a shitty t-shirt at the end, you're a weird person. You're just a strange individual. So I can't make you better. I can't solve that for you. All right, what are the points?
We have a bunch of people with 1 point. That's Tom Johnson, Shaggy, Jenny, Emily, and Diana. And then a bunch of people with 2 points. That's Melissa, Karnak, Gogo, and Craig. With 4 points, we have Steam. And with 5 points, we have Dan Wolf.
Oh, wow. Dan Wolf leading the pack. That's the first time I think we've had Dan Wolf leading. So congratulations. You've got the odds-on favorite of the night. So that's impressive. Not an easy feat, I will admit. Dan Wolf would like to cash out now, if that's possible.
You'd like to cash out all your dollar pennies?
all of your fake internet points that aren't worth anything. Yeah, we can definitely cash those out. But I would say let's see at the end how it turns out.
I will tell you, if you wait until the end, you will have no fewer than 5 points.
None fewer than that. Yes.
He would like a belly shirt.
Unless, of course, he were to throw Karens and then he could lose points.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so there's that option as well.
You could lose points.
Let's move to question number 6.
Question number 6 is a long one.
Okay.
What is the name of the Irish band who had a hit with the 1993 song Dreams, which was off of their Everybody Else Is Doing It, So Why Can't We album?
60 seconds on the clock. Since we've got about 22 people watching, I just wanted to also mention this whole thing came around because I also have a podcast called Another Wasted Hour. So go check that out. There's about 140 episodes. Our friend Dan Wolf has been on the show. And it's free. You can get it at any of your podcast outlets. You can go to Google Play Music and Apple Podcasts and Stitcher and Spotify and iHeartRadio. You can even go to YouTube or on Facebook, and there's episodes you can go check there. They're like video episodes. And yeah, so go check it out. There's some trivia. There's some really funny, hilarious news that we find on the internet. And you get exposed to some really great artists and musicians in the Washington, D.C. area that you probably haven't heard of before. So go check that out. Give us a review. Give us some stars. We'd appreciate it. 5 seconds left on the clock. So let's get those answers in. We're moving over to the chat because time is up. All right, so let's take a look. From the top, it looks like our first guess is Craig with the Cranberries. Dan agrees with him, but Lori goes with the Bay City Rollers. Uh, Shaggy went with U2. Ian says the Mangosteens. Tom goes with Duran Duran. Steam Cranberries. Chumbawamba says David Dugard. Melissa says the Cranberries. A lot of Cranberries all the way down there. And then Robert ends it up with the Blueberries. Just for you, for anyone that likes blueberries. That's So what is the correct answer?
The Cranberries.
The Cranberries. All right. So it looks like Craig got the 2 points for that one. Going back and forth between Craig and Dan Wolf here.
Yeah.
And everybody else who said Cranberries, you get 1 point. And we'll move on to question number 7.
In the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, at what point does the gum always go wrong?
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. 60 seconds. Well, Shaggy says I get knocked down, but I get up again. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you're resilient. That's important. 50 seconds on the clock. Let's see. So in the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, at what point does the gum always go wrong? I would say overnight. That's when it. Yeah, that's where it always goes wrong overnight, right?
Yeah.
I think that's fair. So yeah, that's my guess. Final answer. I will phone a friend and I will poll the audience. That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
And we've got 15 seconds left on the clock. Again, don't forget, if you think that nobody's going to get the answer correct, you can shout Sharon in the chat. And that
Did you
means...
say Sharon?
No, Karen. Right?
I swear you just said Sharon.
Well, Karen. Then I meant Karen. If nobody gets it right, then you get a point. If somebody does get it right, though, you lose a point. Time is up. We're going to the chat. Let's see here. Diana says, didn't let the answer linger. Good job. Get it?
Yeah.
That was
I
good.
get it.
Yeah. Didn't like. William just yells, Sharon! 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 Tom Johnson was guessing pie. Robert goes with Violet and her spoiled brat. When did they get durian pie? Dessert. Blueberries in the experiment room. Plaid. Dessert. With lots of S's. Didn't let the answer linger. We got that. Blueberry dessert. Sharon. And that's it. Those are all the answers. What is the correct answer?
Dessert.
Dessert.
Because the gum is supposed to be a 4-course meal.
Yeah.
And it always goes wrong at dessert.
So you get through the whole meal, you're good, and then you hit dessert and things go sideways. It all depends, I suppose, on what you have for dessert. All right. Let's move to question number 8. We're blowing through it, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
This one's... You might put 90 seconds on the clock for this one. I feel like people are going to read this twice.
Okay, 90 seconds. I can do that.
When considered as a separate language, what language has more native speakers than any other language?
Yes. How many times does the word language appear in this question?
That's why I said it that way.
That's what we're asking. That's the actual question. If anybody just answers 3, you get a point.
Stop it.
What?
Stop
What's wrong?
Stop it.
Why? Why are you looking at me?
I am looking directly at your face.
All right, so about a minute left. When considered as a separate language, what language has more native speakers than any other language? Oh, I see Karen has joined us. Karen slipped in. I didn't see her before. Welcome,
Hi, Karen.
Karen, how's the darts going? Are you still doing your online what is it, tournament stuff? How did that turn out? All right. We have 20 seconds left, give or take. Lots of good answers coming in. David Dugard says that durian pie is never bad. It definitely smells bad. That's for sure. I don't know if it tastes bad. It's very custardy, I would assume. That's what people say about durian. It's a very smelly fruit, though.
Oh, we have Gordon McCracken Sr. now.
Does pie count? Tom Johnson wanted to know about the previous question, if pie counts. He did guess pie.
Dessert could be anything.
Anything. It always goes bad on dessert, even if it's not pie.
It could be trifle.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go to the chat because time is up. Answers coming down. We've got Mandarin. I guess it's Mandarin. ASL. American. Another Mandarin. Yeah. Sign language. ASL. Spanish, which is a language. I feel like that is just its own language, right? Latin. Tangerine ease. Tandrinese? I think it should be Tandrinese. ASL. Don't look at his face, says David Dugard. Mandarin and Chinese. So this is good. Did anyone get it correct?
Yes.
All right. We did get someone get it correct, so that's good. What is the correct answer?
Mandarin Chinese.
Mandarin Chinese. So will you take Mandarin?
Yes.
Will you take Chinese?
No.
No. It's a subset of Chinese is what you're saying. Okay, so does that mean that Chinese is also the biggest one?
If you count all the Chinese languages. Seriously, in one part of China, there are dialects of Chinese that, the people in those parts of China wouldn't even understand each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So kind of like...
There's Cantonese and Mandarin.
So people from Alabama?
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're saying. All right, so it looks like the first person to get Mandarin in was Steam. 2 points goes to him. Melissa. Karen comes in and nails it. And that is it.
1.1 billion people speak Mandarin.
Lori says next to vanilla. It's next to vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla is the most popular of the languages. And then the second most popular is Mandarin oranges. Second most, just Googled this. Wikipedia says that it's first.
Yeah, that's what we said.
We said first, right?
Yeah. When considered as a separate language, what language has more native speakers than any other language?
Yeah, that's a first thing.
That's the most.
Most means first.
Dan Wolf can't read.
Dan Wolf. Yeah, that's embarrassing. It's never good to fight with the judge and be that wrong. But you didn't write it right for my eyes. All right, let's go to, let's see. All right, what's question number 9?
The penultimate question.
It is the penultimate question.
I was not going to forget that this time after being yelled at.
It's called abuse.
Yeah, it's PTSD.
What is the penultimate question?
Prior to the introduction of metal to fashion the heads of the golf clubs known as woods, the highest quality of heads were made from what actual wood?
So it was at one point, woods were made out of wood.
Woods used to be made out of wood.
That was the most long way to say that.
I know.
60 seconds on the clock. Get your answers in. Can I maybe shorten this for you just a little bit? When golf clubs were made of wood, what was the best wood to use for a golf club?
That's fine.
That would have been way shorter, I feel like. However, what you've done is you've done the longer, as if you're doing a TED Talk about it. Prior to the introduction of metal to fashion the heads of golf clubs that are known as woods, the highest quality of heads were made from what wood?
Your turn.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for attending my TED Talk about the metal of woods.
I was getting nervous. There was nothing in the chat.
Dan Wolf says Norwegian wood. That is a strong guess. 5 seconds left. We're going to go to the chat here. We've got one answer right now, so I don't know what's happening, but it's super weird. I'm seeing others, though. We've now lost them here, it looks like.
Shit.
Maybe we've lost it on Facebook. No, you can't Karen, Dan. You've already guessed. I'm gonna go over to the Facebook and look it up, so that way we have it. Time's up. We're gonna go to the chat. For some reason, we've lost chat, so it sounds like our restream, which was so good before, is going a little wonky today. So I'm gonna go down.
Shitting the bed.
We've got Cherry and Oak and Cherry and Tiger Woods, says Ian. You get it? They made them out of people. Mahogany, Mango Tree, Jenny Wood, because that's David's Jenny. That's a tag, by the way. That would be a point for tagging Jenny Wood. James Wood, says Tom Johnson. Stupid! Facebook kept trying to autocorrect and tag my friends, Cheryl, even though I was clearly typing Cherry. Yeah, Facebook has gone away. I don't know why.
That's exciting.
Yeah, maybe if I close this and open it again or something.
Mine's not doing it either.
I'm going to try and see if I can fix that. At least for me. We'll see if that works.
Okay.
I don't know if it will, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Bob Woodward, which one of the reporters for the Deep Throat stuff, right? For Washington Post. Is that correct? And Lori's here. Yeah, we still see... We're over on the Facebooks now, but for some reason our chat is not working over on Restream, which is usually where we have things. We just see right now, we've just been seeing people on Twitch. But we're looking on the Facebook and seeing everybody. So what is the correct answer?
Persimmon.
Persimmon. I did not see a single persimmon tree. I don't think anyone at all said
that's
persimmon.
The answer.
Let's see. Cherry Oak, Cherry Tiger Woods, Cherry Mahogany, Cherry Mango Mahogany. Some people are seeing a theme, but no persimmon. Not a single persimmon. So nobody gets points for that one, and nobody threw a Karen because, unfortunately, the one Karen that was thrown after an answer was given already by Dan Wolf. So that does not count. Dan Wolf, can you type something in the chat to make sure that we can still see you? I would appreciate that. I just want to make sure. It looks like these are not so good. Yeah, that still looks like it's having an error, but hopefully we're still seeing Dan Wolf type things. And if he's not... Yeah, there he goes. Okay, cool. We were closing and opening things, so that's the problem.
I do like the Norwegian Wood reference. That was one of my favorite Beatles songs.
Ah, yes, yes. Does he get a style point for it?
Sure.
Lori says, I need a bigger hammer. Lori says, I answered. Did you answer persimmon? No, you did mango tree. Okay, yeah, we were just missing him. This is fine. We're back on it. This is good. Let's move on to the last question, right? I've noticed that some people are guessing the theme after we've asked people not to guess the theme.
Yep.
What's the theme?
You're gross.
All right. Question number 10.
Okay. Complete the following line from the Steve Miller song Jungle Love. I met you on somebody's island. You thought you have known me before. Mm-hmm. I bought you a crate of...
That's it. That's all you get. 60 seconds on the clock. We need you to finish that theme. All right. What is it? -5 points for early theme guessing.
I mean, how many times do you ask someone not to do something?
I feel like anybody guessing the theme doesn't get a point for guessing the theme later, right? Is that how that works? I don't know.
They tricky now. Scroll down.
Yeah, they went against the...
Okay. I had to time things.
Facebook audio is all effed up. Oh. Facebook audio is all effed up. Why is Facebook audio all effed up? What's wrong with it? Nobody was saying anything about it being messed up. That's very sad. Lemon, strawberries, durian, oranges. Kratos, God of War. Brian Baru is over on Twitch.
Hello.
I bet it's the user problem and not yours. Well, thank you. Your faith in me is encouraging. I do appreciate it. Let's move it over here, and it'll make it bigger for you.
Thank you.
And that way you can see that. Looks like time's up, so I'm going to go to the chat. We'll wait for Facebook to catch up here. Brian Baru, if you have a guess, you can get a point here in our trivia game. Just so you know.
Dan Wolf.
I also shared on Facebook. I don't think it popped up. I need that point because I'm gunning for the belly shirt.
I like that our stream now, the like chat image on the stream is just the Dan Wolf show.
It's just the Dan Wolf show? Oh, yeah, right? It's just Dan Wolf and no one else. Dan Wolf and Brian Baru, the stars of the show right now, because Facebook is disconnected for some god-awful reason. All right, so time's up. I'm putting it in all the places so that people can see. All right, what other ones did we get? Let's see. Can I have negative 10 points if I guess the theme early twice?
Sure.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, seriously, I never heard it, said Lori. Well, that's fair. How did you know there was a theme then?
Yeah.
Let's see. Steam says orange. Melon says smiles. It cut out on me. Oh, I'm very sad to hear that. What Dan said, strawberries, says Melissa. And then papaya is what Dan Wolf went with. Brian Brew went with towels. I like that.
Towels.
Yeah. A
Something
crate full of
different.
towels. They're very important. You can do all kinds of things. Don't go anywhere without your towel. All right. What was the correct answer?
Papaya.
Papaya. That was the correct answer. So Dan Wolf got it correct. Eric, I guess, got it correct for just saying what Dan Wolf said. Is that fair? Can you reference something?
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't see any other guesses from him, so if you just say like what that dude said.
Where is that?
Right
what
here.
Dan said.
What Dan said.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever. I don't care anymore.
All right, so let's see. You would not let me guess the theme earlier after the third question? Correct. Yeah, we didn't want anybody to do it. But here's great news, everyone. So the Dan and Brian Twitch and Trivia Show. That's right. That's what's happening right now.
Perfect.
Brian Brew's going to bill us for the content. He's got a copyright on everything he says. I don't know shit about Steve Miller other than he's a creepy political advisor. I don't know. I don't even know that about him. I just knew that he made music. So you're up on me. All right. So that is it. We've got one more question. Usually we do 10. There's an 11th question. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward to understand. Would you like to ask the question?
What's the damn theme?
It is a theme Thursday. So there is a theme to each of these questions. What was the theme through all of these questions? If you are able to guess the theme, you will get an extra point, just 1 point. It is not a race. It is just people asking, people getting it. So put your guess as to what the theme is for the night, and we will apply points as is expected. And I can't...
Tom Johnson, if you get the theme right, I will add your positive 1 point to your negative 10 points.
Oh, that's good. And they'll have negative 9 points. Not the same Steve Miller, but we can pretend for a little... Oh, okay. There's two... It seems like a normal enough name, Steve Miller, that there's probably a dozen of them out there that are doing various things. The theme is Facebook errors. Yeah, more Restream, it feels like. They're really messing it up, but... All right, I'm putting 30 seconds. We're going to close down the guessing for the theme in 30 seconds because we don't want to do this for the rest of the night. We might wrap this up under time.
All fruit has seeds, by the way. You don't have to guess seeded fruit.
That's what a fruit is.
Has seeds.
Craig just made a Congo line of different emojis is what he's done. Eric says Karen. He's going for a Karen on this one.
No.
Check your Facebook messages before signing off. Oh, Lori has sent us a message about masks.
Oh.
Yeah. which is very kind of you. If anybody needs a mask, you should get Lori to make you a mask and give her money and stuff because she's very sweet.
Brew, Restream has not failed us like at all.
Yeah.
In all of these weeks until today when everything shut the bed.
In fact,
unbelievable.
Interesting fact. When we were doing it just through Facebook for a while, we wouldn't see a bunch of people's messages. And as soon as we started using Restream and using their combined like chat thing, we could actually see everybody's messages, no problem. And then today it just went sideways on us. For the first time it's been 7 weeks now, so every day. So I guess we didn't have it for the first like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. But it's definitely been like several weeks that it's been flawless. So, bananas or berries, says Tom Johnson.
A coconut is a seed, but it is also a fruit.
So, did anyone get the answer correct? The theme for Theme Thursday? Did. All right, what was the theme?
It's fruit.
It's fruit! So, seeded fruit, does that count?
That's fine.
Because it's just saying fruit.
It's fruit.
Unfortunately, we've had some other ones. Shaggy said sweets, a little too vague, I would say, right?
Yeah.
So there was the tricky one because the one for the Willy Wonka answer, we did desserts, but the dessert was blueberry pie.
Right. And
she turned into a blueberry. So I think the theme is still there. If everyone remembers back, you definitely remember her being blueberry. So you got all those. Let's check the shares. We have to refresh and make sure we have all of our shares now that we've got everyone's answers in. So let's go back and let's make sure that that's turned off. And let's look at the shares. 10 shares. Dan Wolf shared on Facebook.
Dan Wolf.
Michael Barbine shared 3 times on Facebook.
Barbine?
Yes. Robert has a share. Craig has a share.
Robert.
Yeah, Craig's got a share.
Okay.
Jenny's got a share. I shared. David Dugard shared. And then Shaggy shared as well.
Shaggy shared.
Yes. So let's find out. Let's sort them in the order that they are in, low to high. Let's go over all of the points to see who our winner is for tonight. We need to find out who the winner is for tonight. I think it's Facebook mobile is the problem. Maybe that's the issue. Okay. All right, so let's start from the bottom and go to the top.
Well, Tom Johnson has -8 points, so he's welcome to give us an acceptance speech if he'd like.
Yeah, if you'd like to give the loser acceptance speech, Tom Johnson, you're welcome to. You have -8 points. I don't know how you got them. Just begging for them, I think is basically how that works.
He said, can I get -5 points for every time I guess the theme early? And then he did it twice.
Okay. All right, there you go. Yeah, you can totally do a loser's speech, Tom.
Yeah, just whatever acceptance speech like you just won an Oscar.
Yeah, but for losing.
Then with 1 point, we have Rob, Lori, Gordon Sr., and Emily. With 2 points, we have Karen, Gogo, and Eric. With 3 points, we have Shaggy, Jenny, and Barbine. With 4 points, we have Karnak and Smiles. With 6 points, Melissa and Craig. With 8 points, we have Steam. And with 10 points, we have Dan Wolf.
Dan Wolf wanted to actually cash out halfway through the show because he decided that he would not actually be able to win the night. And you know what? He won the night.
Woo, Dan Wolf!
All right, Dan Wolf, put your acceptance speech in the chat. We will read it out. You also get to choose what color the studio will be for tomorrow. Emily won yesterday, and she chose deep blue, so we went with that. We went with a deep blue something.
I haven't seen a message on Restream from Twitch in a while, and now I'm nervous.
No, they're just not talkative folks. That's all. That's what I think is happening.
Be more chatty, damn it.
Yeah, it's still connected. They're just not chatty about things. And that's fine. We don't need chatty people. All right. So let's get through all of the important stuff that we need to do. We're here every night at 7 o'clock until they let us out of our houses and they say it's safe to go back into the waters. We will be here. We'll give you something to look forward to that isn't news about people dying and scary stuff and toilet paper not existing and having to wipe yourself with leaves. We will be here to do trivia every night at 7 o'clock, like clockwork, but plus or minus probably like 5 minutes. And remember, you can get points by being the first person into the chat and saying the word first. To do that, you'll probably want to subscribe or follow us and set up your alerts so that it'll let you know when we go live so that you can be here to try and get that point. As always, you definitely get points for sharing. We appreciate that. You can like us on Facebook, on on Twitter, and on Instagram. And the reason that I did this is because I also have a podcast called Another Wasted Hour, which we've kind of shut down since we can't have guests in the studio right now. And so I wanted to do something else. But I'd really love for you to go check out my podcast. It's pretty funny. There's about 140 episodes. It's available on all your podcast outlets. You can go to iHeartRadio and Stitcher and Spotify and Google Play Music and Apple Podcasts. Anywhere that you would go get a podcast, search for Another Wasted Hour and you can get our podcast. Like I said, there's like 140 episodes. It's free. There's some trivia. There's some crazy news from the internet, lots of jokes and comedy, and you get exposed to really great musicians here in the DC area, like Dan Wolf, who put his link in the chat a little earlier. Go check them out and give us a review and some stars. We'd appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, we've got some chats coming back over. It looks like Facebook maybe has reconnected on the main chat, which is great. Look at that. So Dan Wolf has his acceptance speech. Let's read it. Would you like to read it or shall I?
Well, do you want to do the loser speech and I'll do the acceptance speech?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I have always wanted to give a super long, well-worded acceptance speech in front of so many smart and talented people. Mm-hmm. But since it's just you guys, thanks. Just kidding. Thanks for all that you do, folks. Keep it up. # Keith for President 2020.
Oh, God, no. Jesus Christ, do not vote for me for president ever.
Dan Wolf won, Emily.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Dan Wolf, the very talented Dan Wolf. Dan, put your link in the chat again so people can go check out your music. I want to make sure that they check you out.
And pick a color.
And pick a color for tomorrow.
Any color that we can make out of light. Brown and black are not valid.
Yeah.
Please don't do white because that hurts my head.
All right. Loser speech says, it all started when I was terrible. I was unfunny and self-centered, and I knew I could make it better by trying harder. That's how you make friends.
Brian Brewer says, Caitlin handing off the loser speech is the most 4D chess passive-aggressive move I've seen on Twitch all day. There's a rhyme to my reason. There's the window with the Facebook messages in it is just closer to Keith.
That's true. But I have good eyes. I could have gone anywhere.
That's true. You don't wear glasses.
Black light, strobe light. Need any other options? Yeah, those are not colors. Those are types of lights.
Yeah. See, right now we have blue.
See, what black light is an ultraviolet light, which is not a color because we cannot see it.
So
strobe light is just a normal light flashing.
Okay, Lori would like us to stop everything we're doing and check Messenger.
Okay, we have to check Messenger. What's in Messenger?
Maybe you have to log in as Another Wasted Hour.
Let's go over to Another Wasted Hour and see what's happening there. We're stopping the show. We're going to go read mail, people. This is good. Welcome to Another Wasted Hour where we read mail live. Let's see. Made you mask today. It says Shopkins. It's just a bunch of fruits and popcorn. It's very big. It's more like, I don't know if I'd even call this my beard goes in it.
That's amazing.
That's pretty funny. I have no idea if that's gonna actually work, but it's really hilarious. All right, we're gonna get this video from Lori. We're gonna put it up on Another Wasted Hour on Facebook, so that you all can see it. Maybe we'll put it on Instagram.
We can totally do pink, Dan Wolf. I will select for you a delightful pink.
And now Lori's wearing it. We got a picture of her wearing it. Oh my goodness, it's gigantic. It's like a bib. It's not even a mask. It's like an apron.
That's amazing.
Pink, we can absolutely do. All right, there we go. Thank you so much, Lori. We appreciate that. What else is it? That was all the things. Go follow all the things, review all the things, give stars to all the things, subscribe to all the things. Those are great. So we're here at 7 o'clock every night. We'd love to see you again tomorrow. Until then, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay home. Things are going to start opening up. Go out there when you're comfortable. Still be careful. Just because things are opening doesn't mean we're not going to catch things, and catching things doesn't mean we're going to die, but it just means we have to be careful about things. So do take care of yourself as these things, as governments start opening stuff up again. For all the people who have been out there keeping the world going while we've been isolated at home, thank you so much. All of the doctors and nurses and deliverymen and truck drivers and all the people who have to go to work for us to be able to survive. That's huge. And we recognize that that's probably been a very scary thing for you, and we appreciate that sacrifice so that the rest of us could be safe at home. So thank you for that. I think those are all the things.
Also,
right?
shout out to Brian Baru. He knows why.
Yeah, shout out to Brian Baru. You know why. So we will be back here at 7 o'clock, and we will have a pink room. Go check out danwolfmusic.com. By the way, that's 2 F's and Wolf. You will not regret it. He's got great music. So until 7 o'clock tomorrow night,